RedShark IBC 2023 coverage is sponsored by.
Well, hello everyone. I'm Abe Abt. I'm with AJA Video Systems. We're here at IBC 2023 with RedShark Media. We want to give you a little tour of the booth, show you everything we have on display here. We're really excited to be offering some new products at the show. So first, I would love to show you our Kona X. I know many of you are probably familiar with our Kona cards. This is the latest one. Kona X, it's bleeding edge stuff. It's the fastest board we've ever made. Basically, what this board allows you to do is 4K up to 60p. It allows you to do 12G SDI, HDMI 2.0, but you have sub-frame latency when you're capturing to your system. So literally less than a frame. It's capturing line by line and giving you access to those lines immediately, so you don't have AB sync issues. You can have things going to multiple screens all at once, and there's no synchronization issues. It's an amazing product. We're super excited to be offering it here at the show. There's multiple variants of it too. So we have the Kona X. This is the retail version of the board. Comes with our same retail drivers and software that everyone's familiar with. It's just like all of our other boards too, in that it's our same underlying architecture. So if you're familiar with Kona 4s, Kona 5s, even Kona 3Gs, it's going to use the same drivers and software. Everything is going to be everything that you're used to. We're real big on repeatable experiences and familiarity here at AJA. We also have another version of this board. It's kind of around the corner, but it's the Kona XM. And what the Kona XM is actually a medical-focused version of this board. One of the features in Kona X and Kona XM is it can actually take VESA spec resolutions. So, normally AJA, we're associated with SMPTE spec stuff. 1920 by 1080, 1280 by 720, the SMPTE spec stuff. Kona X can take VESA specs, so that's your 1600 by 1200s, your 1920s by 1200s, the stuff that comes out of a computer, which is really big in the medical space. So a lot of our medical imaging friends, this is a space we've been playing in for a long time, a lot of our medical imaging friends are really excited about the Kona XM version of this. Also because it is ISO 6061 certified. That's a first for AJA. So really rigorous certification testing so that it can be used in very critical medical environments for things like AI-assisted surgery and surgical robots and all that exciting kind of stuff. So it's a very future-forward product. We're displaying it here in one of the beautiful Mac Pro towers. This is the fastest computer I've ever seen. And we can see on the background here, it's sitting there in the PCIe slot. So this is the latest and greatest Kona card from AJA. We're excited to offer it. It's available very soon. So that's the Kona X. But come on, I can take you around the booth. We can show you. We got a lovely display here. So next, we have some more hardware here. So some of the new hardware we had introduced at this show is some of our Open Gear cards. Many of you are familiar with our video converters. It's how AJA started. We're converting this to that and that to this. Well, in Open Gear, we're basically just trying to give you all of the converter options that we have in our mini converters in an Open Gear form factor. So if you need a 2-rack unit rack frame and you want to be able to hot swap your cards, you want dual power supplies, all that kind of stuff that's really nice to have in a critical environment like a truck or a television studio, that's when the Open Gear stuff comes in. So for this year, what we've introduced is the OG Open Gear Hi-Fi 12G, the Open Gear Hot-5 12G, and then the Open Gear 12G AM and the 12G AMA. The 12G AM and AMA, these are audio embedder disembedders for 12G SDI. On the AM side, this is for AES and EBU audio, so up to 16 channels embed disembed. The AMA, you have up to 8 channels embed and disembed. And then the Hi-Fi 12G and Hot-5 12G, these are Open Gear versions of our 12G HDMI converters. Hi-Fi means SDI to HDMI, and this is for 12G and HDMI 2.0. Hot-5 is going to be HDMI to 12G SDI, so the other direction. These also have optional fiber modules. So in addition to being HDMI converters, they're also fiber converters. The Hi-Fi 12G can actually be a fiber receiver. So you're taking 12G SDI in, you're getting HDMI out, but you can have a fiber SFP in there, so you could be sending fiber out. Or you could have a transceiver SFP installed in there, so not only are you taking in fiber and converting that to HDMI, but you're looping fiber back out. So very useful little converter. And then on the Hot-5 side, you basically have the opposite. It's a fiber transmitter. So you take HDMI in, it converts it to SDI, but if you have that SFP in there, you're also getting a fiber feed out. So it's a super useful product. Another thing we're very, very excited to offer. So elsewhere in the booth, as you can see, the AJA booth, it's a little bit busy here. So we'll try to kind of weave through the crowd a little bit, see what we can do. We're going to come over here. We're going to talk about our image analyzer. So AJA, over the years, we've kind of been known as one of the leaders in HDR technology and the color world. So we started with things like the FS HDR. It was one of the first converters that came out that could actually do SDR to HDR conversion, HDR to SDR conversion. We partnered with our friends at ColorFront. So the Academy Award-winning ColorFront engine is built into that product. That was one of the first things we did in the HDR world. Then we came out with the HDR image analyzer. So the image analyzer allows you to take in an HDR image, and then on your screen you can display histograms, all the color information. You've got a pixel picker, so you can have really, really detailed analysis of your HDR images to make sure everything conforms across all of your different monitors and all of your different video feeds, because every little camera is different, and you're going to need to make little tweaks, and you're going to need to make sure it's all done correctly. What we've done for this show with the image analyzer is we've actually done a major update, the biggest one we've ever done. So the HDR image analyzer is actually now a 4-channel device. It was previously a single-channel device. Now you can analyze up to 4 channels of HDR or SDR and mix and match to different formats, and they can all 4 channels can be up to 4K resolution. So super powerful stuff. We have another feature we've added to the HDR image analyzer is also NDI input. So it has a network pipe on there, and if you have NDI flying around your network, this will take an NDI input and allow you to do HDR image analysis on an NDI signal. So really super powerful device, something that we're very excited to be offering as well. And come down and see everything at the show. I mean, we have, I could talk on this video all day long, but we have lots and lots of stuff to show you. I've kind of taken you through all the new things, but we're happy to give you more details if you come down to IBC and take another tour.